Thank you so much for joining our class today. We're so excited to have you. We are Faber-Castell Creativity for Kids, and you're looking at Meredith. Today, we're going to be going over one of our brand new kits, which we're so excited about. You can find these at Michael's stores all throughout the States, and we're excited to get started. So Meredith, take it away.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining us today. I'm so excited to be showing you one of our new kits. So this is the sticky wall art butterfly. You can see here. And this is a wonderful activity for ages 3 and up. And as an adult, I have to say, I really enjoyed it too when I put these together. So how about if we open up the box and see what's inside? Let's get that top view down here. Perfect, thank you.
And friends, if you have any questions, just put them in the Q&A and we will answer them.
Okay, so we have our butterfly. Now you can see our butterfly has a protective sheet on it. Let's keep that protective sheet on it as we lay our butterfly flat on our table. And you can see it's kind of popping up a little bit. So if you have this kit at home and you've just taken it out of the box, you might want to gently bend your butterfly the opposite way just to try and flatten it out a little bit. And we'll do the same on this side. Just kind of gently fold it over so that little bit of a bump in the middle goes away. There we go. Now Mr. Butterfly is sitting much more flat. Let's see what else we have in our box. We have our handy dandy instructions, which will help us guide us through this activity. Ooh, we have a bunch of fun and colorful art supplies. I'll keep those in there for now. And some more. Wow. Okay, these look like papers and glitter and glittery papers and shapes. Let's see, is there anything else in here? Oh, aha, I knew it. Some rhinestones and buttons. All right. Well, let's take a look here at what our instructions say to do first. Build creative confidence with this simple multi-textured craft project. A great way to practice fine motor skills, which is like picking things up with your fingers, color recognition, which means choosing what colors we're going to use, and sensory development, all very important things. All right. Oh, actually, you know what? Before we get into it, I want to show you some examples of what we've already done. And these are also available. Sticky wall art balloons. Ta-da! So you can see here, we use all of those different elements to color in our balloons. So we used all yellow over here. We have pom-poms and buttons. And that looks like a piece of candy. That's a felt shape. We have paper with ridges on it and glitter paper and our rhinestones. And we have all red here and we have all blue here. So this is what we'll be creating today, but in the shape of a butterfly. I have one more to show you here. This one is our star. And you can see we kept all of our colors together here as well. So we have green, we have our strand of blue, we have our yellow and our red with our bright yellow star. All right, so now you see what we're doing. And now we'll go back to our instructions and see what we're gonna do first. Here we go. Okay, so to set it up. Adult assistance is required for setup. And that's because we are planning on hanging this butterfly up on the wall. But if you're working flat on a surface like I am, you don't actually have to put these on the back of your picture yet. So we'll just flip it over and start decorating. Now, if you don't have this kit at home, that's okay. You can find a big picture. Maybe it's a placemat with a big picture on it. And you can find things around your house like pom-poms or buttons. And you can use double-sided tape to color in your shape and push those buttons or those pom-poms or yarn down onto your own placemat or your own drawing. And a lot of these items can actually be found at Michael's or other craft stores near you. All right, so decorate. Empty the craft components into a bowl or a tray. Remove the clear film from the front of the artwork. All right, let's do that. So I'm actually going to just put my craft elements onto my paper towel here. And that will hold them okay. So these 4 items here, if you're following along with the kit at home, these are the 4 pieces of stickiness that you would put on the back of your picture if you're hanging it up on the wall to decorate. So I'm going to put mine aside since I'm decorating flat on the table. All right, and there's a couple different ways we can color in our butterfly. We can try gathering all the same color, like I showed you on the other samples, where we color in each section by one color, or you could color it in randomly and maybe close your eyes and pick out a shape and then put it down on your butterfly. So we can try both of those ways today during our class. All right, so we've got all of our wonderful, beautiful, colorful craft elements on one side. And let's go ahead and remove our film. There we go. And we're going to keep our film just in case we don't finish decorating our butterfly. We can always use our film to put it back on and keep anything from getting on the sticky part of our picture. So as you can see, all of the white area is sticky. So as I put my finger on it, it lifts up because it's sticking to my finger. So that's where we're going to add our craft elements. So let's see if we have any friends out there who would like to see me use a certain color first. Jennifer, can you please tell me? And kiddos out there, all my friends out there, if you would like me to use a certain color first, go ahead and see if you can have your adult friend type that in. So my friend Jennifer can tell me what color we should use first.
All right, we have Lindsay says blue. Anyone else?
Blue. All right, perfect. So we have a couple different options of blue craft elements. We have our blue paper. We have blue pom-poms. We have blue yarn and blue rhinestones and blue buttons. So let's find a home for all of these blue elements. Ooh, I almost forgot one. This has glitter on it, a blue teardrop. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and fill in this blue area on my picture with my blue elements. And there's no right or wrong way to do it. So if you're following along at home, you can place your blue elements, your little blue pom-poms, anywhere you would like. And there, like I said, there's no right or wrong way to do it. So you can just start sticking it on. And as you stick it on, we're filling in space, but we're also leaving some spaces. So it's kind of like a puzzle where you get to try and figure out what might fit in that space. And it's okay if you overlap objects. It just makes it more interesting. So I don't think I have room, oops, over here for my rhinestone. So I'll put it to the side for right now. But I'm going to use my yarn and I'm going to make it fit into this little space here. Down around my button. Just like that. Oh, that looks awesome. Okay. So since I didn't use my blue rhinestone, I'm going to put it over to the side. All right, Jennifer, I'm going to need your help again. Can we see if someone else, one of our other friends out there, has a color they'd like to see me use next?
All right, friends, put your favorite color in the chat, or sorry, in the question and answer.
Let's see. We
Lots
have
of pretty colors to choose from.
yellow,
Macy
orange,
says pink.
pink. Oh my gosh. Pink was my favorite color when I was growing up. So we have pink pom-poms. We have pink flowers. Just like this. Ooh, we have a pink rhinestone.
And another friend said pink, and then we have another friend that says purple. So maybe we do purple next.
Awesome. Okay. So we have pink yarn, pink pom-poms, pink flowers, a pink heart rhinestone. Let's see, do I have any other pink? Oh, this is kind of pinky purple, so it kind of fits. It's one of my glittery shapes. All right, so let's find a place to put all of our pink stuff. I think right along the outside edge is where my pink items want to live. So we'll start with a flower. Here we go. And it sticks right on, easy peasy, just like that. And I'll put a pom-pom on one side and a pom-pom on the other side. And maybe one of my glittery shapes right here. And another flower right up here. Another pom-pom. Wow, we just created a pattern. Did you see that? So a pattern is something like pom-pom, flower, pom-pom, flower, pom-pom, and the next item would be a flower. But we don't have any more flowers, so we have a glittery shape instead. There we go with our other glittery shape. And then I'll use my yarn just like this. Actually, I'll put these down here. And I think I'll go from here around my glittery shape and just like that. Oops. Okay, so we have our blue, we have our pink, and let's see. Oh, we have so many more shapes. We actually have another little flower I'm going to put right in here. And I think that area is filled up nicely. Now you had said that our next friend requested purple.
Yep.
Thank you, friends, for giving me your opinions. It's so much fun when you guys tell me what you'd like to see. So we'll put our purple right over here. So we have a purple flower. And while I'm doing this, I'm looking over here at my pink area because many times butterflies have similar patterns on their wings. So we have a flower here, a pom-pom here. So I'm going to put a pom-pom over here. And then we have a sparkly shape in the corner. So let's see if we can find a purple sparkly shape. Here we go. All
And
right.
then we had another friend, Kaden, just asked if we can do red next, please.
Oh, of course we can. Thank you, Kaden. All right, and now, okay, so we have a sparkly shape, a pom-pom, and a flower. Over here, we have a sparkly shape, a pom-pom, and a flower. Our next object is another pom-pom. And then another flower. So we're definitely creating a pattern again. So this is working out very well. I like your color selections, friends. Thank you. And then we need some purple yarn. And we need a purple shape that's shaped like a teardrop. Let's see if we have a purple shape that's shaped like a teardrop. We definitely do. Ta-da! So I'll put that in just like the pink one. I'm matching it up so it looks just like my pink one over there. And then we'll use our yarn to go around our shape and fill in that space, just like we did with the pink area. Great. All right. Now we had a request for red. So maybe we put red right down the center of our butterfly. What do you think, Jennifer? Where should we put the red?
Yeah, I like that idea.
Right down the center? Okay. I'll gather all my red elements.
And then Lindsay, another friend, just said we should do yellow after the red.
Okay. Very good. So I'm gathering all my red and putting them right up here so we can choose which ones we want to use. A button. Oh, look at this one. Looks like a little worm. Cute. And a zigzaggy stripe. Oh, that will be fun to use. Oh yeah, and our giant red pom-poms. That. Let's see, do we have any other red? I think that's all the red we have. Okay. All right, so let's try and fit our red in on our butterfly body. So since we have 2 red pom-poms, I'm going to put them up as my antennas. Yay. All right, and I love hearts. So I think I'd like to use the heart next, right in the center of my butterfly body. And then maybe one of these fun squigglies can go down one side. And then the zigzag can go down the other side. There we go. And then maybe we can have this triangle go right up in between. And we can put our button right there and fill it in with our red yarn. Now, friends, it's okay if you don't fill in all of the white space. It's quite all right. It's kind of fun to see the different items working together to color in the different shapes. So with the white space around it, you can tell which different shapes you've used. So we still have a couple red elements that we didn't use, and I'll just put those up there for right now. All right, did we say yellow was next?
Yep.
All right, so let's see how much yellow we have. We have yellow pom-poms. And this is so fun. We can actually count how many yellow items we have once we gather them all up. So we have yellow yarn, yellow flowers. Oh, a yellow heart. Oh, another pom-pom. And a flower shape. And our little friendly worm shape. Our bumpy paper. And our zigzag shape. And our triangle, a button. And let's see what else. Ooh, so these are not yellow, they're gold. But I'm gonna lump them together with my yellow because they're similar. So I'll just do this. Like that. Like that. Like that. All right, friends. If you're at home following along, let's count together. Oop, I forgot one. Yellow rhinestone. Let's count together how many yellow pieces we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Did you guys get 21 too? I hope so. I got 21. That's quite a lot of elements. So let's go ahead and use them to color in our butterfly. Oh, you know what? I feel as if it would be important for us to name our butterfly. Friends out there, if you have a suggestion of what we should name our butterfly, can you please let Jennifer know so then she can tell me? And then we can name our butterfly so I don't have to keep calling butterfly, butterfly, and we actually have a name. So let me know if you have a name suggestion for our butterfly. And while I wait to hear, I'm going to start coloring in Mr. Butterfly with our craft elements. And I'm going to try and do the same thing or similar things on each side of our wings. So far, go ahead, Jennifer.
So one of our friends, Lindsay, said Daisy. And another friend said, and I don't want to mispronounce this, Bartholomew.
That's so funny because I have a brother whose name is Bartholomew.
Okay, that's the name, Bartholomew. Sorry.
Yeah. Bartholomew, and we call him Bart for short.
Oh.
So Bartholomew the butterfly. Thank you for your suggestions, both of you. Those are so cute. I love Daisy. I think we should name another one of our butterflies Daisy. But this one here will be Bartholomew. So we have a name for our butterfly. Thank you very much, friends. All right, so far, what we have going on, we have a pom-pom on each side, a small pom-pom on each side, a piece of wiggly paper on each side, a flower on each side. Let's see, what else can we put on each side? We can put these on each side. One's a rounded line and one's a zigzag line, but they're both lines, so we're going to use those. So one here and one here. All right, what's next? Maybe we use our glittery paper next. Like that. And over here. Like that. And we have a glittery star or a glittery flower that I'll put here. And we have a glittery star that I'll put over here. Ta-da! So we have all of our yellow, most of our yellow filled in. Maybe I could fit a button right over here and another pom-pom right here. And then we have a couple yellow items left over. We'll just leave those at the top. There we go. Okay, so what if we wanted to fill in an area with all the same shape? Do you think we could do that? How about if we use all items that are circular? So let's look over here. What do we have that are circles? We have our pom-poms that are circles. We have our buttons that are circles. We have wiggly eyes that are circles, but I think I want to put the wiggly eyes on Bartholomew's eyes. So we'll do that right now so we don't lose those. Here you go, Bartholomew. Now you can see even better. Wow. Bartholomew looks like he has glasses on because now his eyes look gigantic. It's so cute. Okay. Back to our round items. We have our buttons, our pom-poms. Let's see, do we have anything else that's round in here? Our heart is kind of round. See, here's another heart. We'll move
Our friend
up.
Lindsay says buttons.
Buttons is correct. Good job, Lindsay. Thank you for your suggestion. What else? What else do we have that's kind of round? Maybe this flower. What do you think? It's kind of round. All right. So let's use all of these things in one area of our butterfly. And maybe we're not going to be able to use all of them, but we can use some of them. So I'm going to put a purple pom-pom here. And like I mentioned before, butterflies' wings are pretty symmetrical on each side. So what you see on this side will most likely be similar on this side. So I'm going to try and do that with all of our round elements in this area of our butterfly wings. And again, you don't have to do it like this. You can do it however you want. This is just how I'm playing with our little sticky wall art Bartholomew. All right, so we have purple pom-poms. Let's put some blue pom-poms right next to the purple ones. And maybe some orange ones next. And then maybe some green ones next. And some little orange one, maybe the green ones again. Little green ones next. And little orange ones next. And we're running out of round elements. What should I do? I guess I'll just keep going. We'll go with a purple heart over here and a green heart over here. So Although they're the same shape, they're different color, but that's okay. They're still the same shape. And how about the buttons? We'll do a purple button here. And we'll do a green button over here. Now, let's see, do we have any more flower shapes? Oh, we do. We have a red one, and we have a yellow one, and we have another heart. Oh, yeah. And our sparkle hearts. Oh, and here's a flower shape. I'm finding more and more. I have to just uncover some stuff. Here we go. All of these we can still use for our round area. So let's go ahead and put a purple flower here and a red flower here. And we still have some space right in here. I know, maybe we can use our yarn to fill in that area. And this yarn is fun because it has a little bit of a twist to it. Kind of like one of those twisty pretzel sticks. There we go. Just like that. Jennifer, what do you think? How are we doing?
It looks amazing. I love it.
Good. So we forgot this little area over here. We colored this area in blue. I wonder if we have enough blue pieces to color in over here blue too. Let's see how many blue pieces we have. We'll find them all first, and then we'll count them. And then we'll try and fit them in that little area on the other side of where we colored in with blue. Okay. Oh, one more. All right. We have, and if you're at home following along, go ahead and count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 blue items to color in this area. I think we'll have plenty. All right, so let's go with our sparkly blue teardrop shape first. And we'll put that right, just like this. And then maybe one of our blue flowers. And how about another sparkly blue flower? And another blue sparkly shape that is a star. And that's about it. We can fill those spaces in too, but I don't think we have anything else that's blue that will fit into those spaces without coming out. And that's okay. We still have 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces left to color in. All right, let's see. Should we color in with orange, green, or purple? All right, friends, please let my friend Jennifer know if you would like to see me color in with orange, green, or purple next. Purple.
So in the next suggestion, we have Lindsay with green.
Green, okay. All right, where should we do the green? I think we should do the green right down here, next, in between the blue and the purple. We'll put green. All right, so we have lots of green. All of these items are green. There we go. We even have a little green pom-pom. Just like that. Okay, so we'll start with our green flower and then maybe a green piece of paper. And then a green wiggly worm. Bartholomew thinks that's so funny that we call it a wiggly worm. Bartholomew, our butterfly. And like I said, it's okay if your items overlap. It just creates more interest. And how about our green triangle? And another green flower. Maybe not that one. Maybe we'll do the ziggy zag. Yeah. And then finally, our green pom-pom. Ta-da! All right, we have our green area. We have a couple green pieces left. So let's go ahead and see if we can use up our orange items. So we have lots of orange. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Right here. So I think we'll color in this space between the blue and the pink with orange. So let's do this. That. And then that. Oh, this is turning out beautifully. The orange and the pink look so pretty together. And our flower. And our button. And our pom-pom. And our piece of paper. Or crinkly paper. And then I think our yarn will be fun to include. Just like that. Hey! Wow, we only have 2 areas left, guys. All right, let's see what colors we have. We have purple. That'll be one area. Wow, we have a lot of purple. Maybe that purple will use up both areas. Let's see. All right, Bartholomew, you're almost all colored in with all of these really fun craft elements. Here we go.
A very pretty butterfly.
Well, when we're all done coloring in Bartholomew, we're going to put our hands over it and we're going to close our eyes and we're going to see how it feels. So we'll finish up coloring. We'll put a purple paper here and a purple paper here. And maybe our purple zigzag here and our purple worm shape here. And there's 2 purple stars. Oh, wait, this one's kind of pink, but it looks very similar to purple. So we'll put that one there. And I'll put this one here. And then our purple triangle, we'll squeeze it right there by the pom-pom. And then our purple flower, kind of squeeze it underneath and behind that pom-pom, just like that. Wow, we're almost all filled in. Since we have some extra pieces, I'm kind of seeing if there's any open areas that we might want to include just a little bit more, just because we have some more to use. So I love these sparkly hearts, these rhinestone hearts. So I'm going to put one here and fill in that sticky spot. and one here, and fill in that sticky spot. And then I think there's room right here for some elements. How about this guy goes there, our triangle? And we could put this one, this teardrop, this sparkly teardrop right there. And ooh, this blue heart wants to go right here. There we go. And I think that's good. All right. Now our face, Bartholomew's face is actually not sticky. So if you tried to stick something on his face and it didn't stay, it's because his face, we wanted to keep it empty so you could see that he's smiling. He's a happy butterfly. So like I said, let's close our eyes and put our hands over top of all of those things that we just put on top of Bartholomew to see how fun that feels. Because it truly becomes an interesting piece of art when you can't see it, but you can only feel it. So as you put your hands on top of things, just gently kind of push down and see if you can tell what your hand or what your fingers are coming across. So I'm going to play a fun little game with Jennifer. So I have my eyes closed right now, and I'm going to put my finger on something and guess what it is. And Jennifer, please let me know if I'm right, okay?
All right.
Okay. And how about here? Okay. I think this is a piece of sparkly. Is this a sparkly teardrop?
No.
It isn't. It feels like felt. Now I have to try and remember what felt pieces were in our kit. Kind of feels like a star. Jennifer, is this a felt star?
Well, I guess you could. No, I wouldn't say it's a star.
I was so close. Okay, Jennifer, can you give me a hint?
It smells good in real life.
Oh, it's a felt flower.
Yes.
Oh, good. Okay, that's what that was. Oh, that is a fun game. Wow, I'm surprised I didn't guess that. All right, give me a second chance here. Okay, here we go. I'll use my left hand this time. Okay, so I know I can tell these are pom-poms. Those are easy ones to tell. So how about this right here? This feels like squishy and soft. It feels like foam. So now I have to remember what foam pieces we had. And I'm going to try and guess the color. So first I'll try and guess the color. Is it green?
No.
Oh. Okay, how about if you give me multiple choice? If you give me 3 choices.
It's either blue, pink, or purple.
Okay, is it purple?
Yes, it is.
Oh, yay. Okay, so it's a purple foam. Purple foam. Is it a flower?
Yes.
Oh, good. Oh my goodness. Wow. That's not what I was imagining in my brain at all, but yay, good. This is a very fun game. If you at home are following along with this kit, I highly recommend playing this game because it is a lot of fun and I could see playing it over and over again. Oh, I just found another space to put another little element. We'll put that right
Meredith,
here.
do you want to show our friends all of the different designs that we have available?
Oh, sure. Yeah. Okay. So as you guys know, This is Benjamin, our butterfly. So we have our butterfly theme. And I'll move Benjamin out of the way. Actually, I think I'll put our paper over top of him just to keep him safe, just like that.
And remember, friends, this comes with self-adhesive tape. So it's really fun to put this on the wall and do it while you're standing up. And then you could leave it there and look at it and look at your creation and be really proud of what you accomplished.
Right, so this is the part in the instructions that we didn't do because we were not hanging it up yet, but you really could put these on your butterfly first, and I'll just quickly show where you put them. So you can see on this is the foam tape that you would put on the back of your picture, and then the other side you would put on your wall. And there's tape out there like this that is a quick release. So then you pull it off of the wall and we hope it won't damage your wall. So depending on where you stick it, that's where it goes. So if you're unsure if it's going to damage your wall or not, then I would not put it on your wall. So it says to remove the release paper from the top hanging strips, like that. And then you put it right up in the corner of your paper, just like that. And then this one, the same thing. You take off your protective paper and you put it up here, just like that. And then you would do the same for the bottom two, here and here. And when you're ready to hang it up on your wall, you would peel off this protective sheet and it would stick right to your wall. But I'm not going to do that because we're not going to stick it up on our wall here. But that's just how you would do it. Okay, so our other kits, our other sticky ball art kits, we have Benjamin, our butterfly, we have balloons, which is super fun. If you have a couple kids or a couple friends who are doing this, each one could do their own balloon. We have a rainbow with cute little happy clouds. And we have our shooting star with the rainbow coming off of it. So all four of them, just like this, can be found at your Michael's store. So you can check them out there. What do you think, Jennifer? Do you have a favorite?
Well, after this class, I have to say Bartholomew is my favorite now.
Yeah, I like them all. I think it would be really fun to do each one of them. And maybe it would be like a fun game in which you can challenge a friend to see how long it takes you to decorate your own sticky wall art. Or maybe not. Maybe it's just a fun thing to do when you're hanging out with your friends together.
I agree.
So, yeah. Yeah, well, very good. Well, friends, thank you so much for joining us today. And I look forward to the next time. So you can check out Michael's website and see when we're doing our next classes so you can join along with us then. Thank you so much. Have a good rest of your day.
Thank you.
Bye.